Hi. In order to walk with God as much as possible, I had to train my mind to eat and not my stomach. Why did this matter? At least for me it mattered, because I would pray about how do I live your ways and not my own, because my own ways were not very good. And slowly I started to pick up that he would say, or something of God's nature would let me know, do not think about food at any time. It will always be there. And if you do not think about food at absolutely any time, you are always one step ahead of the carnal body's state. And no matter what religion, let me take that back. When people talk about frequency, you'll hear manifesting. Well, that's still part of God's nature, which is being closer to Him and a lot farther from our flesh, because our flesh will always want that next bite constantly, and it's only going to kill us, quite literally, because it won't kill the body, it will just kill the soul. If you take it to the extreme, if you take it in the middle, you're totally fine in God's eyes, I believe. But if you really want to pursue as much of Him in you as possible, then you should train your mind to eat, which means don't think about it. When you need it, it will be there. Because if you're spending a minute thinking about it, that's also not trusting in Him to feed you. For why shall the lilies of the fields and the clover and the grass not be dressed today and fed today? For I feedeth them all. Why shall I not feed you? We are the same. A tree always is fed. One tip to feed your mind is think about everything being very lightweight and fluffy and cozy like a pillow. Your food shouldn't have to be really naughty and heavy and digging into. Now, it's nothing wrong with that, but I tend to notice myself, if I could offer some wisdom, I tend to notice that when we're really finding ourselves digging into heavy food, it's because we really thought, oh, I need all this because I'm going to be so hungry tomorrow or later. But if you just stay nice and light as much as you can, that's helped me personally feel less at edge on always needing some bite of food and always needing a snack with me. I could go hours and hours and hours and feel so much better than when I think about, well, if I eat this, I'll feel better. All I'm saying is, when I personally looked for direction in God, one of the biggest things I had to do was let go of ever thinking about, what am I going to eat in 2 hours? What am I going to eat at this nice place in 30 minutes? It's great to enjoy it. Do enjoy it, for real. For real. Just enjoy it. We're human. But to think about it in advance as if it's going to solve a single problem means that you should be, if this is not, you're not wrong if you don't do this, but if you're really wanting to pursue a greater length, like if you could hold God in your arms, if you really want to pursue that feeling as close to Him as possible, I do believe that I've spent months praying, how do I get, everything I want, everything dropped from my own life and make it for His pleasure. And one of the ways will be that with the food. Nonetheless, trust in Him at all times. Trust in Him at all times. If you think about food, you're not really trusting in Him, beside enjoying it, the time be. So, on that note, have a wonderful day. God bless.